ready for this?
Per hour online. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it right now. What you want to do is go to a website called usertesting.com and then click on Get Paid to Test. Usertesting.com will pay you $6 per test to test applications that people have created in software. You can get $10 via PayPal every 20-minute video you complete. It's very simple to do. You can make around about $30 per hour. If you want a full tutorial on this, click on my profile and go to my YouTube channel, and then find this video right here. And this will explain exactly how to do it. I'm going to show you how to earn $30 per hour online. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it right now.
Hey. You're making a mess, bro. Oh, my lantern. Oh. Hey. Hey. You're making a mess, bro.
Somebody on TikTok said that the first four notes of Beethoven's
Alright.
5 was the most recognizable four-note melody. Then she needed to say it was a more recognizable three-note melody. I say it's an even more recognizable one-note melody. Somebody on TikTok said that the first four...
I have so many allergies. I have lactose tolerance, gluten tolerance, I'm allergic to a bunch of nuts, and I'm allergic to a bunch of seeds, and I found another thing that smells really good. It's a solid sauce. Look at this. Look at this. It's peanut-free, nut-free, gluten-wheat-free, soy-free, dairy-free, egg-free, fish and shellfish-free, and sesame. I'm allergic to sesame. Ah, yes. Finally, chocolate granola I can actually eat.
Do you guys want to play Two Truths and a Lie?
Yeah. For TikTok?
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on.
I'm blonde. I used to play competitive basketball. And Victoria's been sleeping with my boyfriend.
Off the record for a moment.
Are you kidding? What? You've been sleeping with my boyfriend. I know.
Can you turn the phone off?
No.
Matt, you've been fucking kidding me?
No.
Turn the phone off.
No.
This isn't funny. Madison, turn the phone off. Stop.
I don't feel like there's anything else I can teach you.
Another breakfast trend that I keep seeing going around. This one I'm a little bit nervous to try, but let's give it a chance.
I'm flattered to hear this, but I feel like there's more. There is.
Same thing on this side.
Just not very good at these sort of things.
Alright,
Let me
ready,
start.
set?
I grew up alone.
I'm gonna add some cheese.
Spent most of my
And some
time
bacon.
in ruins.
Flip that close. Flip that
When
over.
I was a bit older,
Flip it like this.
I moved into Rivet City over Johnson. While I was there, I met a guy named Cutler. We got along very well. Watched each other's backs, kept each other out of trouble. When the
Another
Brotherhood
breakfast
came
trend.
through,
Keep getting comments from you guys asking how to make my frosting recipe. So today, I'm going to show you exactly how I make it. I swear this is the easiest frosting recipe, and it only uses 5 ingredients. We start off with 4 sticks of unsalted butter, which is 2 cups or 1 pound. Mix that together with my paddle attachment until it's nice and smooth. Then we add in half a teaspoon of salt and a tablespoon of vanilla extract. Mix that together until those are incorporated. Then it's time to add all of our powdered sugar. So this is 7 cups of powdered sugar, which is a 2-pound bag. You can find these in most grocery stores. You don't have to sift it. It comes out nice and smooth. You just want to slowly incorporate this over time, and as you're doing this, you're mixing in 3 tablespoons of heavy cream as well. You mix this on a low speed for about 5 minutes at the end, and you'll get this silky and smooth.
I'd never take notes in class again.
I had
Now
to.
backtrack on your math
It was my duty to put him.
At the end of the lecture, just drag down save. Airdrop the audio file to your phone. Open a Google Doc, click Tools, and open Voice Typing. Click this, have the audio play on your phone, and let it type whatever it hears.
That's true, but I never considered it. It's a good feeling,
Backtrack on your
but it
math
frightens
lessons,
me
start
in a
with your
sense.
holding.
Having a bond.
At the end of the lecture, just drag down save.
I don't want to.
Airdrop the audio file to your phone. Open a Google Doc, click Tools, and open Voice Typing. Click this, have the audio play on your phone, and let it type whatever it hears.
Glad to have changed your mind. I
Never take
feel
notes in
that I
class
hope
again.
whatever
Now
the case
backtrack on
is.
your math lesson and start with your holding. At the end.
Hopefully this gives me just enough to not be over encumbered. Nope, I'm still over encumbered. And I went down by a lot. Wait a minute. You're not full.
Hi, my name's Hope. I'll be giving you some to the emergency room today. What is your first name?
I'm gonna give you Adam's judgment to you. So you're gonna equip that and start swimming.
Well, I fell asleep in a hot tub and
Okay. How did you do that?
I got tired, I guess.
Yeah, what did you take care of here? Okay, so we'll have a seat, right over there in the corner. We'll get you taken care of with the best team.
What are you talking about, the alien? What the fuck?
About that song is that it has the same chord progression as Pop Bell's Cannon, which I'm really recommend. You know the one they always play a wedding with? So I'm going to use the bass line from that, melody from Moon 5, and give everything.
Actually, no, we're gonna give you a lot of stuff. A lot too. I'm gonna give you the armor for now. Hold on to.
Wait, Sarah's blanket.
So pro athletes aren't allowed to have any anxiety out on the field because that will affect their game. The pro athletes actually have to go to a certain specialist that gets rid of all their anxiety. I one time went to one of these specialists, and I'm going to teach you guys how to get rid of all your anxiety just like that.
What? Where'd the
Just like a pro
fusion
athlete.
cord go?
What I learned from this dude was that pro athletes
Damn it,
actually
they
have
gypped
triggers.
me.
They Pavlov affect themselves. They train their brain that when they perform a certain action, their whole body becomes completely calm. It's so weird, but it's just like training a muscle if you think about it. Have you ever seen a baseball player just randomly kick the bat before batting? That's their trigger. Or a
Exactly.
basketball player.
I'm surprised they made it this far for what they have on them.
So here's how you train yourself. Squeeze your thumb as hard as you can to the point it brings you pain. Think of everything that brings you stress and anxiety and do this for about 30 seconds to a minute. Then release and become completely calm and think of happy thoughts. Do this for a while and then your brain will
I got a water gun.
And release that means to become completely anxiety free and stress free. And boom, you have all affected yourself. So pro athletes aren't allowed to have any anxiety out of the field because that will affect their game. So pro athletes actually have to go to a certain special.
You got WhatsApp?
New.
That gets rid of all their anxiety. I one time went to one of these specialists and I'm going to teach you guys.
Wait.
Staying hydrated is half the battle.
You say E.
Patrick was using my figure WhatsApp. He needs to answer me so I can talk to him.
Has he answered you?
No.
Yeah, got it. Sure.
Just like,
Alright, we're gonna sleep after doing all of that.
Get rid of all your anxiety. Oh, you like my
it's a good point. You can do it.
Yo, salted caramel corn. Half a cup of butter. 1 cup of brown sugar. 1 cup of maple syrup. 1.5 teaspoons of salt. 3 quarts of popcorn. Unsalted and freshly popped. Onto the stove. Put it over the heat. Now bring that out. Constantly stirring. Look how smooth. Lightly boil that. Stir in
It's like Adriana Hall.
Stir in 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. 30 more seconds. Then half a teaspoon of baking powder. Pour that over your popcorn. Hold that together. Add really hot. Be careful. Bring it to the baking sheet. Spread it out nicely. Now let's get cooking it now. We're gonna make it quickly.
Dance.
30 minutes. Stir it occasionally. Take it out of the oven. Let it cool. Now that right there. Sit carefully. Here's part 6 of a shit school didn't teach you. We'll be going over investing for beginners with actual steps.
The difference between hungry and horny. Where he sticks the cucumber. The difference between a tire and 365 use condom. One's a good year and one's a great year.
Half-hearted applause.
The difference between a pregnant
And you.
It's
Are
pretty
you
good.
ready to die?
I do that already. When I go like that, or I go like this, This is my thing. When you see me going like
He's never gonna
this,
see me
that's what
coming.
I do, but I can't. I used to do that with my thumb, but I can't ever since fucking Patrick threw me to the ground, because it hurts to do that. But, yeah, that's why I'm always going like this. It used to be like this. This is my thing. If you always, remember me going my hair like this all the time, that's what I used to do. But, yeah. So I had my first mental health meeting with Adrian today. It went pretty well. It went for like an hour and 20 minutes, which was good. He just sat there listening. Mom was there too, and talked about everything. And again, it was brought up about, well, what do you see yourself with? What do you want from him? What did you? I'm like, well, in the beginning it was this, and now it is this. So. He doesn't necessarily wasn't telling me what to do. He was just stating like he's just there to listen and give me advice. He's not telling me anything to do. But so I basically talked myself into telling him that we can't be together. I don't see anything anymore. Yeah, I don't see anything. There's not gonna be, and I'm holding on to something that, like those little tiny good memories that we had at the beginning, when it was that honeymoon stage. There's nothing now. Like even still, this was his response.
You had the shortest honeymoon stage.
This was his response. I was like at the hospital for my first mental health appointment. He goes, "That's good. I'm glad you're being serious with it." Like, how do you not, like, I've been serious with it, why do you think I'm still, so that wasn't a response. And I was like, of course I am, I want help, I need help, you should try it. So he hasn't responded to my messages, but he's viewed my story. He was just online. I was like, sup, at 5:30, 7:19, hey, and now it's 7:56, we've got to talk. Still no response. So,
and just kindly mention that you still owe my parents money, and I expect you to pay it back, because they were kind enough to help you by themselves.
Yeah, and instead of him giving the money back that he got, or that his dad used, he fucking went and spent all the money on drugs. Not drugs, but like weed. So, and shit that he didn't even pay off a bill. He did nothing with it but spend it on stupidness. So I'm going to talk to him maturely and be like, look, if you still want to be a part of my life, that's great. We can be friends and communicate, but I can't be in a relationship with you because you're not giving me what I need, and you get mad at me when I try to talk to you about something, That's not the response I wanted to hear. Oh, glad you're being serious with it. That's not what I'm looking for. Like, I've already been serious with it, and, it's just, it's taking too much out of me to holding on to something that's just, it's not there. It's just a thing. Active 2 minutes ago. Still hasn't read my messages. So, and I'm trying to be mature about it instead of saying I'm breaking up with you. I want to be and actually like have a video conversation with him and explain to him the situation and be like, look, we can still be friends. Like your stuff is still here. Like I'm not cutting ties with you, but I just can't play this game with you.
My parents are nice enough to store your stuff. What do you want?
Yeah, and you're just being disrespectful and walking all over me. Like, our friends are talking to me more than you. He called them. He's like, oh, yeah, you're talking to my homies about me? And I'm like, first off, they're my friends, too. Remember at the beginning of the relationship said, if we become, like, just friends, like, his friends are still my friends. And his friends are my friends because they've been helpful to me. They talk to me and everything like that. But, I'm trying to be responsible and mature about the situation, but I can't keep holding on to something that's just not going to get fixed. It's not going to work.
No, because he's not serious.
No, he's not. He's just a kid.
Yeah, exactly. He's so young.
He's still young, and
that's...
that's...
What you've seen him. He's 20 years old. He's still a kid, has yet to learn anything, has yet to go out and experience parties in life, where you've done it all.
I don't want that. I want somebody to be freaking... I want seriousness, right? And his friends are more serious. I actually had a dream about, I worded it differently to him, but my dream was, I dreamt about Corey and Kyle, and I was hanging out with them, and then Kyle's like, I'll be right back, I'm gonna go help Corey, bringing his stuff because he was getting back from doing military stuff, right? So I see them out the window, and they're, you know, being all, like, getting into it looked like a fight from my end, but it was probably just, you know, brothers, like, going like this to each other, hey man, like, it's good to see you. And then, it's switched to then me and Erica being at the hospital for bringing Patrick in, and he was going through whatever it is that he was going through. And then Eric and I, we were just talking and everything. We were eating like in the bathroom stall for some reason. And then it switched from that to all in the same place. By the way, me and Mom, we were in this room full of pianos. You know that thumb piano that I got? It was like a giant version of that. So I was like playing with it like this. And then Mom sits down at this piano that was all broken, and she like fixed a couple strings together, started playing this beautiful melody, and then it switched to saying like me talking to Erica as we're putting on our shoes, getting ready to go, and I look up and I'm like, yeah, you were right, I would have more in common I did have more in common with Amara than I did. You know, you were right, I should have went for, you know, because, but anyway, it is what it is, and then having that council meeting today, Adrian didn't say anything, so I just kind of like talked myself into it, because like Mom and him both saw how angry and upset that I got just with talking about it. It's like, well, what's the good do you see? Like, what do you see? I'm like, to be honest, I don't know. I think I'm just holding on to something that's imaginary. The fact that there's somebody there, but it's like I have all the love that I need right here. Being in a relationship isn't that important. It comes around, but I'm not going to let myself deteriorate over somebody who doesn't give a shit, you know?
Stop distracting yourself with somebody.
Yeah.
That's your problem, is you're distracting yourself.
That's another thing Adrian brought up. He goes, well, when's the last time you were single? And I'm like, never. Never been single. I've always had, like,
somebody there.
Always somebody, because I'm afraid to be alone. I'm afraid that I won't, and this is another thing I worry about too. I worry about the time, all the time. I worry about me running out of time, like the past 3 days I've been waking up out of a sleep crying. Death.
Running out of time for what?
Life. It's just...
Why don't you take it by the horns instead of...
I'm slowly doing that now, but like for the past 3 days I used to do this when I was in Falmouth, Nova Scotia is where it started.
Yeah.
I used to wake up crying about death and being terrified of it, that I'll no longer exist, and just everything that I'm...
You want me to explain something to you? Let me explain something to you. Do you know why, inside yourself, why you change your hair so often? Why you tattooed yourself so much? Why you change your earrings so much? I'll tell you. You may not agree with it, but I'll tell you. It's because you have not found you as a teenager, as a young kid. You never identified yourself. You are still looking for something. That's why you keep changing yourself, because you haven't found you yet. Until you're happy with yourself, it's going to constantly be that. You're going to always keep changing things, adding things to yourself to see if that's what it is. Maybe it's Adams. Hello. Hey.
And yet, if the name
No worries.
give it away, these ain't your typical raiders. These ones don't exactly play nice with each other. Thanks to Kodo, this place is a powerhouse just waiting to blow sky high. One wrong move, we're going to have a bloodbath on our hands. I think you have what it takes to turn things around and keep these gangs from tearing each other apart.
Who doesn't?
Sounds like fun.
What people that aren't going?
Now, I'm sure you got a lot of questions. Meet me at the Oval. Just let me get that door. There.
Yeah. The ticket? I have only the 4, and they're already taken. One by Jeremy, One by Kate, one by Ethan.
Who's that?
Tracy.
I was gonna say maybe if Jeremy can get a hold of what's his name?
What's the fella's? Yeah.
Loretta's kid.
What's his name? Yeah. Who is it that you wanted to bring?
Ethan.
Supposed to go with his
What's
dad.
his son? What's Loretta's son's name?
Lewis.
Lewis.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't no one sad about Coulter. Just don't screw this up.
come up to me and say, man, Red Eye, that was so good. Man, I love that. I already know it's good. I don't need to.
So let me get this straight. Some scaver makes it through the gauntlet.
I told you I wanted to play, so.
Well, like I said, I was gonna do this quickly. And then quickly.
Seriousness and all that, but it's definitely like an eye opener. Like made me realize, he's like, well, what do you see? Like, what do you want? And I'm like, I stumbled. I couldn't answer the question.
Should be somewhere.
No good aspects. There's nothing
I'll be
good
taking
about
my
anything.
payments.
Like, even though he's like, oh, I'm trying to get back on my
Let's
feet,
see
this
here.
and that. I'm like, okay, you're doing you, but you're still sitting here smoking
There it
weed,
is.
not getting
Next
anything
side.
in life. And I'm here trying to put myself back together, hoping that, you know, there's a little bit of something there for us, but there's not. So, and I need more friends and people in my life than I do. If something happens with something, then it happens, right? But
Tracy. Hello. Hey. Come here. No. Okay. Perfect. Alright.
You know that one scene from
Alright.
Megamind where freaking Metro Man, I think it's Metro Man, he freaking becomes like the freaking like song artist. That's what Red Eye sounds like. He sounds like exactly like him when he sings.
I've had a headache in so long. I definitely think I caught a cold or something.
Where were you?
Well, I was working with Wes last night.
What?
Being at the hospital, and then the woman that freaking coughed all over the books. I'm pretty sure I touched the same books she did.
We'll talk to them when we come back.
So if you want to live, I suggest you stay where you belong. Oh, you guys
Listen to
are
this
real
quickly.
friendly, aren't you?
Yeah. It is what it is, and it's gonna happen, and, you know, I'm sitting here trying to wait, because I don't want to say it over a message, and then have him be butthurt about it. And it's like, oh, being immature and this and that, you couldn't even talk to me about it. I'm like, I tried to talk to you about it. I tried to even, like, video chat you about it to try to be mature, and I'm sitting here wasting my time, you know? It's like, I don't need that, you know?
Just move on. Don't let yourself over it. Stop stressing yourself out. Stop.
Actually, before we go up there, before I forget.
Stop.
Click.
But I do want to, like, break it off maturely so that he knows that it's not like a there's somebody else type thing, because that's what he seems to think.
Yes, I do. Because he's immature. He's a kid.
What do you mean?
Can't stop him from thinking what he wants to think. He's going to think what he wants to think.
Like, I'm always home. I don't go anywhere, and if I do, it's to the store for the...
Stop proving yourself to me. You do not need to prove yourself to anybody. Zero people. You do not need to prove anything to anybody other than yourself. So, if he's got problems, issues with that, that's his problem. Too bad. I don't need to prove myself to you. I don't need to show you anything. If you want to be with me, you'll accept me for who I am and my friends. If you don't like that, that's your fucking problem. See you later. You're not old enough to be dating yet. You're still in diapers.
Yeah.
So stop worrying about what he's thinking, what he's worried about how we're treating him. You don't need to do that. You're old enough. You're old enough.
I'm
Your friends,
stuff up here.
your friends are your friends.
Mm.
Things you do with your friends and your chats.
Here it is.
You just do you. That's it.
And if things,
It's
I
made
guess,
of aluminum.
like, if he
Aluminum
doesn't want
is
to be
used
my
for
friend
guns.
or be a
Therefore,
part of my life,
no
I know
Pelican
that
dance, you dumb little man.
I know that Kyle and Corey are still gonna be around, right?
What?
And if he doesn't want to talk to me anymore after what I have to say, then that's it, and I'll just keep in contact with Corey and Kyle and say, hey man, you know, just keep reminding him, you know, if he gets any money, to give it to you guys so you can send it to me, because he still owes my parents $300.
Exactly.
And I'm not gonna, no, that's unacceptable. And
Oh,
he
damn, this ain't a real
still
bit.
mysteriously lost that ring.
He didn't listen.
He fucking sold it. He probably pawned it, man.
He's a child.
Yeah.
And I have
I'm pretty sure he
parasites.
stole the movie tickets too that you guys gave us for Christmas. Because I no longer have them. Yeah, I remember how you guys gave us the paper ones?
Yeah.
He had one in his wallet when he was here. His mom gave us the card. And so I don't even get that.
Actually, we're gonna leave the rest till next time. Because I think that's a good place to save it.
Which is sad, you know, that's three things that he's taken from me.
Yeah.
Like, I know the shrooms is whatever, like, but he still, that was given to us by Granddad to do together. Like, and he gave it away or sold it, whatever he did, and it's like, that's just fucking sneaky. I can't stand Yes.
$20 off. Sweet. Let's see here. Ooh, railroad.
It's not $20 off.
20% off. You know what I meant.
Other than that, it was a good time talking to Adrian and stuff. Like, he wasn't trying to rush me out like the freaking Tina woman. Oh my gosh. He's like, oh, well, how did things go with Tina? I don't like that. I don't fucking like that woman. She just did nothing but try to rush me out of the door. I show up there for her, and she goes, oh, well, you only got 15, 25 minutes because you showed up this late. I'm like, oh, so that's how you want to run it. Okay. And she goes, well, statistics and everybody is showing that group therapy. And I'm like, how many times do I have to repeat myself? I do not want group therapy, because I feel my personal opinion is if I say what I have to say, somebody's going to say, oh, well, I'll tell you this is what happened to me. And I'm just going to be like, it's not a battle. It's not a battle of whose shit's worse. It's like, I want the one-on-one, because I'm not focused on everybody else's, because that's also my issue. I focus on too many people. If I'm like, oh, well, your story is that, oh my gosh, I feel, let me try and help you, and then I'll forget about myself. Right? So, but, so I got another appointment with Adrian. We're gonna do it like every Monday, and he says that it can go as long as I want it to, but according to Tina, she goes, yeah, you only get a limit of like 3 months or 2 months with it. I'm like, you should not be in the mental health department. You should not be. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. Ugh.
You need to shut your recording off?
Hmm?
Shut your recording off?
No.
Why?
Because I haven't ended the stream yet.
Huh?
I haven't ended the stream yet.
Why? You're done, right?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the thing to load. There we go. I will see all of you in the next one.